So now we're going to take a look at the paragraphs that we have written about Quidditch for our personal expertise essay or book. And you are going to practice identifying those physical descriptions that we've just been talking about in these two paragraphs. So what you're going to do is as you read through this, you're going to be looking for either precise adjectives, those words that describe color, size, shape, texture, or number, and you'll choose your highlight color up here. You have lots to choose from. And all of the precise adjectives that we just talked about are going to be highlighted one color. So let's say we know that 2 is a number, so that's a precise adjective. You can double click on the word and then go up to highlight color and choose whichever color you want to do. All of the precise adjectives should be one color. Then you go back through, and anytime you come across a word like Quidditch, which is a topic-specific word, you double-click on the word and choose a different color with which to highlight it. So pause the video here so you can go through these two paragraphs and try spotting the different types of physical descriptions, and then press play again when you're ready, and you'll see I'll show you the results that you could have gotten. We'll see how close you got. All right, good luck. Welcome back. So I'm going to continue to read through this and do the highlighting for the two different kinds of physical descriptions as you just did on your own. So first I'm going to look for, oops, I didn't want to change that one. First I'm going to look for the size words, color, texture, shape, and number. And so I'm going to keep reading. One Quidditch game has two teams that compete against each other on a Quidditch field, which is similar to a football field. Every player flies on broomsticks to play the game, and each team has 7 players. So I'm going to highlight that one because that's a number. The goal of the game is the same as any other sport, to score the most points. They can also win if their team can catch the snitch, earning them 150 points and ending the game. I'm noticing that we used a lot of number words. So far I have all numbers. Quidditch has some special equipment that players use to play the game, including 3 types of balls. So there's another one. That is a number. Quaffle ball is a leather ball. There's a new one. That one has to do with texture. That's thrown through the hoops on the opposing team side to earn points. Another kind of ball is called a bludger. They magically move on their own in an attempt to knock the nearest player off their broomstick. Finally, there's the very small. Very small is a size word. So that one gets highlighted yellow. Golden is color. Snitch. The snitch has wings, which helps it fly around to avoid being caught. Okay. Now I'm going to go back through and highlight the words that are topic specific. So Quidditch has already been highlighted like that. Then I look for other words that I know are specific to Quidditch. So broomstick or to Harry Potter. And then players probably, because that's an essential part of the game. Points maybe. They can also win if their team can catch the snitch. So snitch is definitely a topic-specific word. And equipment is a topic-specific word for sports. The quaffle is definitely one of them. Hoops, which is their version of a field goal post. Another kind of ball is called bludger. We already a previous slide that's one of the topic-specific words. Magically move on their own in an attempt to knock the nearest player off their broomstick. Finally, there's the very small golden snitch. Snitch was already highlighted, so you can do it again or not. The snitch has wings, which helps it fly around to avoid being caught. So those are the ones that currently exist on here. And I had some other ideas as I was reading this. I was thinking, I want to do more to explain the Quidditch pitch or field. So I'm going to add a description up here. I'm going to say an oval Quidditch field because that was really important when I was reading Harry Potter for the first time for me to picture this field. Normally, I would just think of a rectangular soccer field or football field, but oval is a very unique shape for a sporting field. So I like the fact that the author put that in. And I also, if I remember correctly, is that it's about the size of a football field. So maybe I should make that more specific, which is about the size of a football field. So that now becomes an adjective that helps us understand the size of the field. Oops, wrong one. Highlight. Okay. Then I thought of another thing I wanted to include, and it has to do with the bludger. I want to include some of those descriptions that I used in the other sentence. So down here, I'm going to add these fist-sized, black iron balls are enchanted, to magically move on their own in an attempt to knock the nearest player off their broomstick. So that just moved my text way too far down, so I'm going to move this. But what that does is, and I can extend it, I can now identify two more phrases that are physical descriptions, precise adjectives. So I like that. I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like I have plenty of precise physical descriptions in here and topic-specific words. So you may not end up with this many, but your goal for the next page is to look through the paragraphs you wrote from the last lesson and pick some words to jazz up your writing. Try to add adjectives like color, size, texture, number, shape, and then check to make sure you're using specific words that are important to your topic. And then cut and paste one of those changes that you did, the whole paragraph, here and highlight, just like we did on my example, highlight the physical description so that your teacher can see what you used more easily. All right, have fun with that and good luck.